Hello guys, welcome to the webinar of the University of Ostrava. We are very glad that you found some time in your free time to see us, to check us, to hear us, and to find more information about the University of Ostrava as such, about the city, and especially to hear our amazing students who are already here, who would like to share their story and their experiences from their student life. My name is Daniel and I'm going to be the host of this webinar for today. And also, don't forget that you can ask all the questions you want through the Slido software or application if you want. And during the last 10 minutes, let's say, or 15, we will try to answer all the questions. So don't worry, don't hesitate, ask what you want, we will check them and we will try our best. I would like to introduce my guest. Today, it's Markéta Mikova from the International Office and also the top head of the recruitment. Also, Janina from, hello, Janina from Russia, who studies English Philology. And also Ara from Kurdistan of Iraq, and he studies mathematics. Welcome, guys. And thank you so much that you found time, because actually it's 10 p.m. here, so maybe you have just woken up, maybe you are going to sleep too, it's up to you. But we are very glad that we came here and we can share with you. So, and because we have only 1 hour scheduled, let's not waste our time, and I will ask Markéta to share more information with you about the city and university. So I think that we can start with the city. Is it fine for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, Daniel, thank you so much for a very nice introduction. My name is Markéta. I'm from the University of Ostrava and I work as an international officer. I'm really happy that I can share with you some detailed information, and maybe later we also go through the admission procedure. And of course, we will also ask our guests about their experiences, about their way, and of course, we will ask them how they like it to be here at the University of Ostrava. Okay, let's start with the city, with the Ostrava, because many of you have never heard about Ostrava. Many of you have never been in Czech Republic, so I will start about the Czech Republic. I would say it's a nice country, and we usually say the Czech Republic export the heart of the Europe, because we are exactly in the middle of Europe. We have a 10 million population, so I would say we are a pretty small country. I would just mention that, of course, we are a beautiful country, but for example, Czech Republic is one of the safest countries in the world. We have index or position about 8. So you can be sure that you can feel comfortable here, you can feel safe, you can walk during the nighttime, and you will really feel safe. Maybe then we can ask the students, is it true? So the city of Ostrava, actually Ostrava is the third biggest city in the Czech Republic. We have the population about 300,000 people. And again, I would like to mention the position of the Ostrava, because we have a really great position. You can easily approach the other Czech city and especially other European countries. It's, for example, 20 minutes and you are in the north in Poland. It's about less than 1 hour and you are in the east in Slovakia, and you can take the train and it's take 4 hours and you are in Vienna, which is the capital city of Austria, or you can go to Budapest, which is also a really nice metropole. Okay, what more about the Ostrava? Actually, Ostrava used to be an industrial city, but I would say it's not anymore. Now we are more, I would say, the culture city. We are also a city full of the student, I would say a student city, because in Ostrava there are 2 public universities, our university, which is University of Ostrava, and our partner university, which is the Technical University of Ostrava. So maybe it's time to say something about the University of Ostrava. Actually, University of Ostrava is a middle-sized university. We have about 8,000 students, and we have also lots of the international students, about 800. So we have 6 faculties, we have hundreds of degree programs, but of course the most of the degree programs are in Czech, but we have also a degree program in English, and that's why we are basically here, because we would like to introduce.
Exactly, we would like to present these degree programs and to offer them to you especially.
Maybe I would just introduce that we have, of course, the bachelor level, master, and doctoral. Maybe I would like to focus the most about the bachelor and master. So for a bachelor, you can study mathematics, which is Ara here. Then you can study, for example, the English philology. So that's why we have Janina here. For a follow-up master studies, you can study again mathematics or fuzzy mathematics. It's, I would say, some a little bit specialization of mathematics, English philology, and we have a new degree program from this year. It's a chamber music. So if you are a musician and you have already some music education, or you would like to focus in music in the future, so I think it's the great opportunity to study chamber music. Maybe I think we can talk about this degree program a little bit later on, and maybe I will ask Daniel to continue.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Markéta. As I said, we gathered here to see all the experiences our students go through. So, Janina, for example, why did you choose University of Ostrava? And tell us more about you and your story.
Well, okay. My name is Janina. I came from Moscow, Russia, and I have chosen the University of Ostrava for so many reasons. First of all, I'm absolutely in love with the Czech Republic. Yeah, for the reasons it's really safe, it's really beautiful, it's the heart of Europe, and the University of Ostrava is a fascinating place to be. I really like the program here. I compared it to so many programs all over the world. And you know, here you can study, if you're interested in philology and literature, you can study both, like literature and philology. It's combined, and I really love that. That's the reason.
Ara, what about you?
And yes, I'm Ara Balaki. I come from Kurdistan of Iraq. Here I'm a master's student. I study mathematics at the University of Ostrava. And yeah, I'm also, besides that, I'm very honored to be here, you guys, tonight.
We are. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And for me, for my decision to coming to the Czech Republic, and especially coming to study in the University of Ostrava, it was, I believe that it was the most suitable option for me based on all the criteria that I was looking after: quality of education, affordability. For all the other options I had, it was the best one, and I am very glad and happy with my choice. And it has been even better than I expected. So I'm very, very grateful for that, and I will looking forward to even exploring more of the country.
To go to another year, for example, to pass all the exams.
Sure. And also, yes, one of the things that I really also like is that I cannot stress enough is actually the quality of education and the quality of the teachers. Maybe it is a middle-sized university and actually not that old of an age of the university, which is interesting. It's a young university, which you can see actually from it. It's getting built, and maybe I think there's even a new campus that we can talk about later.
Actually that's true. I just interrupt you that we are like we just celebrate 30 years, so we are not like the oldest one, but we are not totally young.
But you're young and fresh.
Nice. Actually, we say that we are dynamic institution. And actually now we are in the process of the building new campus, like you mentioned. So next academic year, 2022-2023, we will already welcome our new student in new campus. So you can be.
So the students who will apply now
so
will already
be in the new campus, which will be ready really soon.
Yes. If I just finish up, I can attest that all my teachers, not only they are very attentive to the students, they are very they're very open, and they love to answer questions, especially about the subject. They're passionate about it, and most importantly, almost all of them, I think all of them, are active in the field, which is very important, especially in mathematics. So you can expect here really cutting edge mathematics. Sometimes you can have these subjects, or you can even have yeah, maybe even if you suggest something, especially at master's level or something like that, to be more than happy to consider it, or something like that. So, and it's also, again, like mathematics, it's also, we have two, it's divided into two parts of the part of mathematics. It's mathematics and fuzzy mathematics, which, as Markita mentioned, it's more specialized, but it's also interesting. And I believe it's fuzzy institution of fuzzy mathematics, if I'm not mistaken, and they're actually quite pretty active, and it's quite also a very important field, especially in modeling and optimization, operation theory, and all these mathematics things that we can see that are really nice, interesting in the modern world, basically. So I'm very glad. We're very happy with it, satisfied with it.
Yeah, I totally agree about the teachers. They're just awesome. Like every single person here is a pure professional. They really pay some time and attention to you, and all the classes, they are really detailed. They provide you with all the materials you may possibly need. They talk to you. They can even like have Zoom with you. If, for example, it's not possible to have offline lecture, if they go somewhere for conferences, they constantly do that. For example, I have my person who's going to supervise my master thesis. She's going to conferences like on a constant basis, like every single week. It's really cool. And every time I come to lectures, I talk to my professors. They're really eager to engage you into the process of studying, like somehow personalize your experience.
Janina, for example, if we are talking about English philology, because mathematics is a very specific kind of science, what can we imagine under English philology? What subjects, for example, do you study, or what you can choose?
There are plenty of subjects you can actually study here. As I already mentioned, it's literature and it's linguistics, so you can combine. And we study discourse, for example, which is a great field of study. It's like relatively young, but we have a lot of courses on that topic. We also study medieval history of English. We study medieval literature, medieval English literature, and we study American literature. It's just a great thing to discuss all these masterpieces of modern culture. We have a fascinating course on, for example, California, on counterculture of America, and we of course go into the depths of linguistics with the text linguistics, with all the languages studies which we have here. And you may study German here, you may study Czech language here, you may even study Russian if you would like to.
That's a nice promotion. You mentioned a lot of courses and a lot of things that you can do at the university. Well, the question is, do you have also time for yourself? I mean, people come here to study, of course, and also their visa says it, but you should also live this student life. So do you have also time to, not to only pass the exams and to study during the nights, but also to have some, maybe even to find a job, for example?
Yes, sure. It is, again, one of the other benefits of the university. You have, especially for international students, actually, you have some flexible schedules. And so you can you actually have a lot of time, and I feel like even when they set the schedules, they're like considering the students, and you can definitely have time, and there's a lot of activities and things you do. I can all honestly say there's something for everyone, for anyone, and so in the city, and even not, and as we said, position of the city, you can easily travel around, and also even like for master students, because we have more time even than bachelor students, you could find part-time jobs. Of course, like knowing the Czech language can be a barrier, but some jobs, especially that are like special specialty jobs, like something that requires some technical knowledge, maybe that's not knowing the Czech language is not that critical, then yes, then you can. And also the student visa, you're allowed to work. I don't think there is any real restrictions. I think that there is, but it's not limiting at all. I recently got a job in the software development, which I just started, but which is again like one of those technical jobs that really require English, most like proficiency in English, and of course proficiency in the subjects and in software development and so on, IT and such.
And you actually found the job kind of easily, right? And kind of fast. Not that you didn't have to spend here, I don't know, 3 years to find a job, right? You came here just not so long time ago, and you were very lucky.
Yes, I was. I was fortunate enough, but the job market here is good. It's active. And the I can say for my experience, the corporate culture, and that they're very you can use the word nice, you know, nice to employers, nice to basically work with. And it's like I haven't seen nothing but politeness and hospitality, honestly.
Yeah, I agree.
It's I can.
Yeah, Nina, do you have the same experience?
Yeah.
Have you found a job or part-time job more like?
Oh, it's part-time job.
Yes.
So I teach English, obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah, and that's actually quite an easy task to find a job here, because if you're eager to have some part-time job, yeah, even your university can suggest you some options.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, and about hospitality, Czech people are really welcoming. They're really sweet and nice. And I speak really medium Czech. But it's not obligatory for you to speak Czech, because people are eager to help you and they will try to speak English to you. But yeah, if you have like a medium level of Czech, it's way easier, but it's not obligatory.
But as you said, students can take some course of Czech for beginners or something.
Absolutely, yeah.
And actually, it's for free. You don't have to pay some courses, expensive courses. It's all
it's at the university, and even part of the studies too. So,
so that's a huge advantage to be right in the culture.
And definitely, if a student wants to take, especially a full-time student wants to take advantage of and enjoy the most out of being in Czech Republic, it should learn at least basic level or conversational level Czech. And it may seem intimidating at first, but of course, just with some practice and understanding, you could have casual conversations maybe after a couple of months. I'm sure, and they can manage if they try.
They can manage definitely.
Definitely.
Maybe I just would like to add something that we talk about the visa. That is, of course you are right that based on your own visa you can work without any. There is no hours limit and even the age limit. So even you are here thanks of the student visa, you can work without any limitation. And also I have to say from the experience, like your experience and even the experience from other students, that for example the student of English philology, they have this advantage that they usually work as an English teacher, and for example, but we had also the student, for example, working in restaurant. So I would say that the labor market in Ostrava, it's now that we have more, that we are seeking for the employees, so probably you will not have a big issue to find a job here.
No, definitely not.
Yes.
And we have job fairs.
And even we have the portal, it's called Job Teaser, and it's the unique portal of the University of Ostrava, that they are the position, the job position, so you can even searching there.
Yeah. I would just add only maybe one serious thing, let's say, that the visa is especially for studies, right? That the student shouldn't find a full-time job. This is not why you come to the Czech Republic. This is important to mention.
So the job should not affect the studies.
Yes, exactly.
You should definitely schedule it correctly. because
Some flexible hours, like
yes,
you.
yeah. Get flexible hours, something like that. It would be nice more for me. I think that's like I believe, but like for students, the most important thing is the experience, and then just also the some pocket money basically if you can't have a job, and then maybe it's like because again it's also very affordable, and I think because we also have and not think we have some scholarships, especially accommodation scholarships. So there's also a lot of costs taken care of for foreign students. We have this, and also even if the student has a scholarship already, so it'll be even better for them. You know, the cost of living is very affordable compared
Absolutely,
to
yeah.
not compared to the countries around. I believe even just the whole just the whole earth.
You stole actually the
Yeah.
question from my mouth, because
Yes.
this is what I wanted to ask.
Mhm.
Because for every student, especially if he's, I don't know, 18, 19, 20, actually it doesn't matter what age, he comes from his own country and he comes to a different country to live a new life, let's say.
Mhm.
And not every student is coming from the richest family ever.
Of course.
So there can be students who are not as rich as anybody else with some poor background, I would say, and it's absolutely fine. But are you, let's say, how would you comment on this way of living in the Czech Republic? Is it okay? I mean, related to money, what you like, what you don't like, which would you like top up from everything?
One thing, for example, one very important thing about like the cost of living and the cost of just living in general is transportation. And one really nice thing, and this was you can even call it like a culture shock, like for someone like me.
That's true.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that actually there's very good public transportation, both
Yeah.
with
The
buses.
bus is on time, right?
The bus
The
is
bus
on
comes on.
time.
This is the best thing.
Yeah, buses come on time. Trams also, they're very nice, reliable, and safe, and also maybe very importantly cheap, especially for students. I think all international students will get an Isaac card, which they can have discounts, large discounts on transportation, and also the other discounts for other services too. And they will offer for many other services. It's very nice, but it is, I cannot emphasize enough how it actually the discounts are, especially for like train rides, going to Prague or going to Vienna.
How much do, sorry to interrupt you, how much, or you or Janina, how much do you pay for one trip to Prague, for example? Prague is, I don't know, 3.5 hours by train
It depends.
from here?
It depends. Like, if you would like to spend more, you pay around like 20 euro. If you would like to spend less, it's like 170 crown. So it's really cheap.
It's like
students
for
especially.
students, it's like it can be sub 10 euros to like maximum is like
Yeah.
around 20 euros.
But
And
it's like
and
some
this is-
business class
and this is like
already. or-
business class, and
Exactly.
like 20
Yeah.
euros. It's very nice, very nice. And even we were with my friend, we were even like, but maybe like thinking about taking some trip around, and we were all the time amazed how it was, how cheap it was. And
Yeah.
even without the student discount, it's affordable. It's very affordable, very convenient. But with that student discount, it's a huge bonus. That is. And the other part maybe the food and things. Most likely you will find most also ingredients, because I like to cook my own food.
Mhm.
You can find most ingredient that you would find in your own country. And if you actually, for example, cook, it's actually very cheap.
That's important. to
Yeah,
know.
yeah. But even
Product placement.
yes. But even from my experience and what I have seen, even in the restaurants, even like good restaurants, it's still very affordable. Like it's still okay. Like it makes sense. The price makes sense. Like maybe you'd think, but it is like if it's like some specialty restaurant or that in Prague, maybe it would be a little bit expensive. But you like, okay, it's still
Yeah,
it
of
still
course
kind
you
of
don't
makes
need
sense,
this, yes.
you know. But otherwise, like all the other restaurants and And then there's also, I can say that the restaurants here are also very nice.
Come on, let's talk about golden kids. Let's talk about those who like spending money.
Yeah.
And enjoy spending money.
Yeah.
So there are options for that too, because like you may order brand clothes like Max Mara and stuff like that, and it will be delivered basically to your colleague's dormitory. Yeah, so it's really nice to shop here, and you may enjoy it. Uber works in Ostrava. Recently it has started working. Yeah, it's so nice. You just take Uber and you go there. And you may take tram and go there and enjoy the safety of the city. And you may also like go to some restaurant here. I have seen several Ferraris in the city, so it's really, really nice. And their house is like private house,
Maybe some
private
students
sectors. Yeah, some students. Private sectors here. It's a really calm city, very beautiful. Nature is awesome. Like I opened the window.
True. That's true. One thing about Ostrava, like even compared to other cities around, it has a very nice calmness, and there is nature all around, basically, which is very nice. And actually, one of the reasons that I liked it, like from where I come from, maybe like a big city would be too
that you can escape to the nature if you need to be alone.
Like a big city would be too overwhelming or something like that, just immediately coming like from a very different country. So here is like the nicer, safer, bed. It's very calm, and especially if you actually travel to other cities and come back to Ostrava, like one or two times, you can see like the real calmness in the city, which is, for me, it's pretty nice. I like it a lot.
I just would like to say that, by the way, Ostrava is a green city. It's called a green city. If you like look to Ostrava from the height, that you see lots of green. But guys, we little bit run away from the cost of the living. So we talk about the food and we talk a lot about the transportation. But actually, what about the accommodation? Where do you live and how much do you pay?
And for example, you because you live a bit further from the university, like in the city center. Yeah, so
it works. It works. It's really beautiful. I live at the dorm. It's really, really nice, and I have my own room here. It's really affordable. It's about 4,500 crowns, so it's really cheap, I should say. And I do love it because it's very comfortable, very convenient. Just all the logistics there and everything is taken care of. It's surrounded by mountains. It's so beautiful. Come on. And you have a lot of friends there. For example, I have friends to go to Bernal or to go to Olomouc, like 1 hour from here. Yeah, so it's affordable, it's convenient, and you may just decide on your own if you would like to live alone or share your dorm with someone else.
Ara, you actually live at the dormitory too, but closer to the university, right?
Yes, actually it's pretty close to the university. It's like 4 minutes, 3 minutes walking distance. It's the university dormitory that's operated by the University of Ostrava. And it is. It's more. I could say more shared. Like the facilities are more shared than Janina's facility, but there's still a great service. Like every morning, it gets clean. Like the kitchens, the bathrooms, everything, the showers, and it's quite nice environment. And also one thing that I would like to say is that there is a lot of diversity in the students too. Like especially like international students. Like for example, I would like to say that 3 or 4 of my classmates in the class that I have actually come from Africa. Yes, from like countries.
Actually, maybe some students are watching from Africa right now, right?
Yeah, like one students are from Zimbabwe, one students are from Ethiopia,
Morocco, for example.
And Morocco. I know one, not in my class, but I know actually yes, I know one from Morocco too. My roommate is actually from Brazil.
And these friends of yours, they study with you?
The ones from Africa, yes.
So they are also part of mathematics?
Yes. They're also full-time, yes. Yeah, they're not exchange students. And my roommate is from Brazil. We have, are all around us. And as an international student, you'll also encounter many exchange students or from the Erasmus program. They can be from other European countries, maybe like from Spain, France. We have a lot actually in this semester from Korea. A big group of them, which is pretty nice, interesting. From China, from Taiwan, also from I think there was also one from Thailand.
Sounds like party.
Yeah,
Especially at the dormitory.
Yeah.
Yes. So, and we have also students also from other countries around Poland, Ukraine, Russia, and also
It's a huge list.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
very diverse.
It's like
very diverse.
multicultural.
Yes, even we have always students from Turkey too. So, but yeah. So, it's
So
quite
maybe I
diverse.
just would like to add that the University of Ostrava has we have our own dormitory. It's a dormitory operated by University of Ostrava, and the dormitory has a great location. It's almost in the city center, but we have also our partner dormitory, so you have many possibilities where to live, and of course there is also option, for example, to rent an apartment. So it's up to, but of course usually the dormitory is this cheapest option, and
also gets the scholarship too.
yeah, and you
dormitory.
can get even
Yeah.
the scholarship for it's called Accommodation Scholarship, and all the students out of the Ostrava can get the scholarship. Actually, it's not a high, it's about 300 euro per academic year. That means
Yeah.
about more than 8,000 Czech crown. But still, it's
Yeah,
some
it's
money
nice.
cover.
It will pay some
cover-
monthly.
yeah. So anyway, I just would like to add that, for example, the accommodation star in 100 euro, it's the actually about 2,000 something Czech crown, and the ceiling is about, let's say, 300. It depends if it was apartment or whatever. And actually, total monthly cost, we say it starts in, let's say, 380 euro. And again, the ceiling, it's up to you how do you would like to spend the money.
Exactly.
But I can say that for 300 euro you can easily, like, monthly cost living here.
Yes, it depends if
That's
you are this
true.
golden kid and you
Yeah.
go to the restaurant every day, or if you cook for yourself, like
Yeah.
Ara here, and
Yes.
it all
It-
depends on that.
But for me, it's more that I like to cook and I like.
Oh, not everybody likes to
Yeah.
cook.
Yeah.
The variety of restaurants is great.
But
Yeah,
but
that's
yes,
true.
yes, that's true. Yeah. So
Yeah, people always can find their cuisine.
Okay, guys, maybe let's talk about the admission procedure, because for many of you it can sound okay, but how we can get there?
Yeah, it sounds amazing.
Yeah,
but how can
amazing,
you-
but it's not like you are going for in the map, or it's how to do it. So maybe if you start with your experiences, and then I will say the official.
well, sure, I can start with it. The admission procedure for the university. Of course, the admission procedure, I can all recommend the website. I did, that's what I did. There you find, basically you go to the faculty or the department that you want, for example, department mathematics or whatever department, and there's actually quite nice and visual, like it's a big
Noticeable.
button. Yeah, it's a big button.
Quite
It's
a
like
big,
apply.
big button.
And you go to a form page and you basically fill it out with your email. It's there, everything is online, and then after that you will get contacted. Of course, like there's just an admission fee, I think.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
mhm.
Yes,
There
yes,
is
there's
Some
admission.
requirements.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some
There
requirements.
must be some.
Yeah.
But actually, maybe let's go to detail how about the requirements. I just can say that, of course, there are no entrance exams, so you don't have to travel to Ostrava just to write the test and go away.
Yes.
So and so Janina, maybe how was the requirements for English philology? Let's say you are a follow-up master student. So what have to do?
Well, first of all, you have to be like at least advanced in English, which is absolutely easy to do. I already had a Cambridge exam, but here we need either IELTS or TOEFL, which is absolutely easy to get. You can do that.
Good job.
Yeah. So you need this certificate, language certificate, you need a motivation letter, you need CV, that's it. And you need to, you know, prepare some documents that you already have some certificate of previous education, no entrance exams. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true too. Yes. Beside, like, yeah, the documents is like your previous degree, basically education. Yes, and the official documents basically but not for the university at the start. Basically, the university just cares about your previous education and a CV and maybe some cover letter. And for me, yes, also mathematics does not have an entrance exam. It just has an interview. And with the interview, they basically talk about it, like well,
your motivation,
your
I
motivation
guess.
and things, and then they will decide based on that interview and documents and your performance in the basically in the degree, how good you were. That was that's it. I think some do some, but I don't know if they have, because I've seen them like in medicine or like something like that. They would have some entrance exams, but I'm not sure exactly 100%.
Yeah, actually, there are probably some, but
Yeah. But I think most don't have
yeah,
that.
for English philology there is only the certificate. For
Yeah,
mathematics,
again.
there is the let's say the in Skype interview about your motivation. In chamber music, there is a special let's say requirements that you just send.
The video of your
the
performance.
the record of your performance, and I would say that's all.
But I can also say this, if I just the procedure. If you fill out the form and pay the just the application fee, which is not a lot, you would then be contacted from someone from the university. And I can also say that I also would like to thank them myself and feel also very gratitude for them. They're very responsive, very kind, very, and they're like any times I had a question like within a day, even the same day, like I would
I like how it's even the same day. That's something very specific and especially.
Yeah. Like I would like ask a question, and like after sometimes like just half an hour or 15 minutes, I would get the answer back. Like yeah, but it was a very nice surprise. It's very good to have this quick response, and also very, very helpful, especially in my case. They're literally there for every step of the way, and which was I'm very grateful for, and it's something very nice. And again, like I would thank them very much for this.
It's crucial to me actually, because I have addressed a question and I got an immediate response, and that was a really interesting question, because I asked should I have a really background in English philology. So should I graduate English philology before applying to English philology masters? And it appeared that it's actually, it's required. It's like not a demand. So you may have a background in different field, but if you are proficient or advanced in English and you're really motivated to have this degree, you can be considered as a prospective student.
Yeah, that's true. So maybe if I just summarize the admission procedure, I just would like, first of all, you have to send the application. That's the first. Or first you have to choose the right degree program, send the application, pay the fee, which is between 20 and 30 euro. It's depend on the faculty. Then you will send the additional documents. For English philology is a certificate, and of course then you have to send your previous education. Then we will evaluate the documents, and basically that's all. That's it. And then they came the visa procedure.
Yeah,
maybe
the visa procedure is something.
So maybe if Janina would like to start, how was it difficult? How long it takes? What you need? And should the people be afraid?
No, afraid certainly not.
Better
you
not.
You need to be prepared, because it's actually, it could take some time, but the university is really helpful in terms of fast track, because it really helps you to be like a first in the line. And you need to get all the documents that you may possibly need for that, and you need to be ready for the interview. Maybe they would like to chit chat with you for a while, but actually after you applied for a visa, it takes it's different for every country. Like really, it's different. In my case, it was really fast. Like I came and I talked to people, and it was like a week between my interview and me getting visa. And I got visa at exactly the same day. They called me and said it's approved. It's like absolutely fast track.
Ara, did you have
Well-
the same
well,
experience?
the-
You don't look like
the visa process can be unique for every single individual, almost.
That's true.
So it can be that, and I think in most cases it will not be any issues at all, especially if you have the right documents at the right time, definitely in the right time frame. You will. But because you can imagine, because I come from Iraq, there was more challenges, and it needs everything needs more time, and but all you have to do is be patient and to work with the university, always update them on the process, what issues are in hand, what do you have, what you can do and you cannot do, like ask anything, like do not hesitate. And so for me it took a while for the visa process. So I had to actually study the first semester online back home. But also a good point that the university and all the teachers were very helpful. I had this what they called hybrid. Basically, it's still the class, but the teacher would set up a laptop.
It's actually very nice that even though somebody can get the visa immediately, right?
Yeah.
And you will make it for the first day of the
Yes,
semester.
yes.
Somebody can have more troubles, and it doesn't have to be your fault or the fault of the student. It can be the administration, the bureaucracy, and so on. Anything can happen, especially during COVID time and so on.
Yes.
Embassy is closed, or you don't have this document because the post office was closed. Anything, the teachers then make it very nicely online for you, and they will wait for you until you come.
Yes.
So like that, hey, you are done.
Because even the application to becoming the student, it was also online. So basically, the University of Ostrava feels responsible for the students. If it accepts it as their student, then will also feel responsible for actually providing the education or whatever level it is. So this was a very nice thing to witness, basically, and to go through. And now with the help and with a lot of patience, I could actually finally come here in January, and we finally meet all the people and the faculty members, and basically start my
final year studies.
Our student life here. So again, it was
That's awesome.
even you can have hardships, but if you again go through
patient
it,
and
listen to the instructions, and again, it's very, very helpful at the university. You can pull through it almost always. Like, I've seen miracles.
At the embassy, especially.
Yeah.
Marketa, do you have some like tips and tricks maybe related to
Actually,
visa?
I have to agree with everybody. So first of all, that all the members of the university are prepared to help you and support you and send all needed document. Of course, we know all the visa process, so we know which document you need or is required. Anyway, you can contact us anytime. We are here for you, because for many of you it's the first time you're asking for visa. So, and I just would like to add that, for example, you ask for visa in your country, but after 1 year, if you need to prolong your visa, you can do it here in Czech Republic, especially in Ostrava.
And
you don't have. This means that you don't have to travel back. So if you are, for example, from Mexico and you want to stay here for 2 years, like you don't have to travel back just to prolong your visa. And just for your information, you will ask a long-term residence permit for the purpose of studies, and you can work. There is no limitation at all.
That's good.
Okay, maybe we just a little bit talk about the money, about the university, about the visa. I just would like to add that in this degree program there is a tuition fee. but it's not a big deal. I can tell for mathematics it's 2,500 euro per academic year,
Yes.
and you study for a follow-up master studies. That means that officially you study 2 years.
2 years.
The same, Janina.
Same.
And now there is the tuition fee for English Philology, 2,600 euro for academic year.
And for the chamber music?
And for the chamber music, the tuition fee is a little bit higher because you will have an individual, lesson with because usually the students play some instrument, and there is the tuition fee about 6,000 euro per academic year. And again, it's a follow-up master degree program.
But the most important thing is, as you said at the beginning of our conversation, even though it may look like that it's a bunch of money, which you will not find on the street, the quality of the education in the Czech Republic is kind of high, right?
Yes.
Maybe I wouldn't say like kind of, it's high, yeah, right? We belong to this like top rank in universities, right? I would say maybe Marketa would provide more information, but why would you even pay triple of this price, for example, for the tuition fee in Germany, right, which is right around the corner? If you can have, let's say, the same here
in Germany, but sometimes in Germany, even like some they have like public universities that don't really have tuition fees, but the cost of living is not comparable to here.
Yeah, so it's always like
either
this or this. So.
Yeah, so basically, yeah.
And maybe I would like to add that you can study here and you can go to Germany for Erasmus. So we already talked before the webinar that Janina, do you plan to go? So maybe you can tell us in detail what are you planning for next academic year?
Well, I hope that I'll be accepted for Erasmus Program, and you can actually go anywhere. So on my list,
but it's true.
Actually, we have contract with more than 400 universities in Europe, so you can go
almost
from
everywhere.
Portugal till Norway, Greece. It's up to you.
Yes.
you can go Oxford if you want.
Yeah.
Well, I consider Tallinn and Great Britain, of course, and I'm not sure which one to choose.
Okay, so we
both
cross
are
the
great.
fingers.
both,
I may choose both. But my friend who is taking the same course, she's now in Vienna, so she's participating in Erasmus program, and she's absolutely happy with that.
Okay, great. And Ara, what about you? Do you plan to go somewhere for a...
I thought about it, but
You are so happy here that you don't.
It's just for the concept, maybe maybe for PhD, or maybe I'll still stay in the country because if
Let's go for PhD.
yes.
Yeah, actually, I just would like to add that we have the Erasmus program, which is basically just study in Europe. You can choose if you want to study 1 or 2 semesters. But if you would like to go, for example, to United States or to Canada, we have also the other program. It's called VIA, and you can go to United States, Canada, or somewhere to Asia for 1 semester. And what is really important, you will get extra scholarship. It's called extra scholarship for mobility, and the amount it depends on the country. How
the university will always help you and provide you with the money. So I cannot say that you will not need any money from your own pocket, but it will be definitely enough to live in some different countries.
Okay, so maybe it's you don't have the watches, but I have the time, and the time is running so fast, and we don't have much time, and we have some questions. So maybe Daniel, or should I?
To be honest, I don't see it here.
Yeah,
I don't know why I don't see it here.
Yeah, so I can read it, so I can see it. So yeah, we have some of the questions. So some of the questions we have already covered, but what are the steps and documents needed to register? So steps, first of all, fill the application. I just would like to add that now we have I would say the top season for application, so you can still apply for any of the degree programs. And the deadline for application, for example, in chamber music, it is in the middle of March. For mathematics, is the end of the April, and for English philology, is the middle of May. So we have still I don't want to say plenty time, but you have still enough time to apply. Then you need the document about your previous education. For English philology, you need the language certificate, and basically that's all.
Market, one question crossed my mind now. Do you think that it's better to start as soon as possible with the application, not to leave it until middle of May because of the visa procedure?
Of course.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah, I would recommend you, even the students, as faster you apply, then if you have all the documents, you can get the visa, and you can, for example,
the visa process again, it can be unpredictable. So
Absolutely.
especially in this day and age, you don't know that maybe COVID or something like that
Anything
can happen.
Yes.
Anything, and even just paperwork sometimes. It's just it's completely out of your control sometimes. So definitely start as soon as possible.
So I hope that we a little bit covered the first question. Then we have the good question. Do I have to know the Czech language?
What do you think?
The short answer is no.
Yeah.
You don't have
That's very strict.
the short answer. But again, if you want to enjoy it, if you want to meet the people, if you want to explore the country at the fullest, I highly encourage you to learning the language.
It's a beautiful language.
Yeah. Also, the people are very accepting and very welcoming if you speak their language.
If you just a few words, right, and there is a smile on you.
yes, and it's true maybe for every country, but it's also here. If we are students from foreigners, definitely I will highly recommend learning the language. Yes.
But official the answer is no, because all the instruction or degree programs are basically in English, so all the instruction are in English. So if you decided not to learn Czech, nobody will angry to you. So but of course, for example, for Janina there was more nature to learn the language, because it's a Slavic. For you it should be
for me it's not
hard
too
time.
far, but still
I would say nightmare.
No.
But you're doing a great job already.
Yeah. Again, like because of the language, Kurdish is not that far away from Slavic languages. So but still there are many differences. To have, like, we don't have cases. That's one of the things. If for example,
like
the language well, it depends. But if the language, maybe native language, has cases, then learning this language would be much easier. If not, still it's a challenge, but it's totally possible. As I always say, like, children learn it, so how can you?
It's a very nice attitude. I like it.
So
there are plenty of courses, by the way, here, so you can study Czech with your teachers at the university. You can take courses. You may take
even private courses.
Summer school. We have summer school.
Yeah, we have summer school. And actually, I just would like to add that if you take some like a Czech for foreigners for beginners, you can even get the credits for that. So
so it's included in the Greek program. Yes.
So you have the chance to learn Czech. So we have other question which is a little bit connected. Where is it mandatory for students to know the local language? So we just talked the local language.
It's not.
Czech. Where is that university located? So the university is located.
You have a globus there, Marika, so maybe you can.
So actually, the university is located in Ostrava, in the Czech Republic, and I would say the heart of Europe. If you look to the Europe and look in the middle, that's our small.
And if we take the buildings as such, maybe they mean like the location of the university, it's right in the city center. Right?
Historical city center.
Yeah, it's true that it's not like one big building, which you can imagine.
We are not a campus university.
We are not the campus university, but all the faculties are inside this old, architecturally nice buildings, and you will have this feeling that you are.
Except our faculty is a bit higher. But
your faculty is kind of modern, to be honest.
But still, it's not far away. Even by walking, just casual walking will like take 25 minutes or less.
Come on, I live there. It's 15 minutes. 25
no,
minutes. You just
No,
You have long legs.
yeah.
No, just I mean casual, like even picking flowers. It will take.
If it's picking flowers and
You picked up this, you know. Your way.
Thank you very much. And it would be like that, you know. If you go the long way.
20 minutes in hills. So
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
But
so,
yes, it's in the city
actually,
center mostly, and
And by bike, it's super quick.
and yes, that's a good
Yeah.
thing about Ostrava, actually,
Yes.
right? You can borrow a
did
bike.
you
yeah,
try
yeah.
it, by the way?
Or a scooter.
Yeah.
Or a scooter.
Or a
Or plenty of
yeah,
scooters.
yeah.
15 minutes are
15
for
minutes free, yes.
So you have to make it, and
Yes.
since the buildings are close to each other,
Yes,
you can
yes,
Just
you
drive
can
to Rari,
actually
come
make
on.
Oh,
No, not everyone is a golden way. So, anyways.
Okay, then we have another question that there is somebody interested that I got a master degree in English and a master degree in French, so now it's time to take some master in Czech. No, I'm joking. I need to carry on my research in PhD. So, of course, we have lots of the PhD program even in English language, so maybe it will be the best to, for example, contact me in my email, which is admission@osu.cz, and I can share with you the more detailed information. So, guys, we have 4 minutes. So, any message to the students or feedback? Or sorry, we have here some. I forget to say
more.
that we have more something like Ostravská International rocks, best people working there. So, thank you so much. And other, I love Ostravská International office. So okay, again, thank you.
So we
thank
have some
you.
fans already,
Yeah.
like international students.
So
Thank you so much.
So we have 3 minutes. So what we cover? We cover the degree programs. We cover the money.
Free time,
Just quickly. Also, if hopefully you get accepted, after that, the university always takes care, provides, and it will pick you up from the train station, and it gives you all the necessary documents with someone experienced from the university, and you can always ask her or him the questions, anything about living here or something like that. That's the student coordinators are very active and very nice, you know. Every student has a good experience with them, so that's also very nice.
If you don't want to study 24/7, we have the biggest music festivals here. Nearest
yes.
Well,
ones,
we forgot to mention.
I think
Yeah.
that's the
That's
nice.
the best thing at the end.
which we can finish with some entertainment.
With a bang.
Yes,
With
for
the
Love is the
festival.
nearest one, right?
Yeah.
It's in July,
Mhm.
and the Colors of Ostrava is
that's-
worldwide famous festival.
It is.
That's-
If you are into the nightlife, Ostrava has that too. A lot, many streets. I think the street.
Stodolny.
Yeah,
Stodolny.
Stodolny, yeah.
For those who comes, they will know.
Yeah. For they will quickly learn. Of course,
They will
of course,
quickly. With Czech people and culture, they will quickly.
Yeah. Because you can imagine I'm not that outgoing person.
Yeah, it's
So
like
that's
come explore by yourself.
Yeah.
Have an adventure. Yes.
That's a very nice. Yeah, that's a very nice thing, I would say at the end. Marke, do you have anything to add? Is there any new question actually? Maybe
I can check it. So
refresh it.
refresh it and check it.
Tell me, because we don't want to miss or skip
Yeah,
anybody.
we have other question regarding the where I miss it. Yeah, do you have any master degree program for a musician? So maybe that's actually we should have one empty chair here, because in the next webinar, I mean the next year, they will be also you, because we have a new degree program, like I mentioned, is a chamber music. I would say it's a pretty unique among the European or worldwide universities, and that's the degree program for a musician. You can have some previous education as a musician, or even same as a English philology. You don't have to have any musician education, and then you can study chamber music, which and you can. It's something, you can be part of some small orchestra,
maybe,
or you can play as a soloist, and you will get music education. Maybe that's the good things that maybe now you said, what university they have mathematics, chamber music, so we have pretty
such a
wide.
range.
No,
Yes.
it's very much wider range than
Yeah.
you can see here.
From the IT, literature, linguistic till the chamber
Yes,
music.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Anybody can choose.
And yeah,
actually,
and
almost.
actually, like it's quite like. Correct me if I'm wrong. There are two art faculties: Faculty of Fine
Yes.
Arts
Yeah.
and Faculty of Arts.
Yeah.
Well, yes and no. Faculty of Arts is more like where Janina studies. It's more like English philosophy, psychology, history, and so on. And Faculty of Fine Arts, this is where music is, but also
Yeah.
painting,
sculpturing.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Design, graphics.
Design,
and-
graphics.
Okay. Yes. So
It only sounds like arts, but it's
no, but it's classic arts.
We have artistic approach towards
Exactly.
languages as well.
Yes.
Like
yes.
we
Well,
study
yes,
Hebrew for singing.
It is the arts.
But as Janina said, they have some art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it looks that we have some again rating from the colleagues. So I think we cover all the questions. And anyway, I just would like to add that still you can contact me anytime to the email admission@osu.cz, or you can follow us in Instagram, or you can just
UO International if you want to find us.
and
I think that's it. Yeah.
That's it.
So
and maybe I can ask you if somebody would like to get more experience, you can contact directly you. I can
Yeah, sure.
share the contact
Yeah,
with
sure,
you,
sure.
and you can
you'll get more followers. you know,
Yeah.
immediately. That's handy these days.
so
So that's it. I would say that actually it's only 1 minute after our deadline. Maybe somebody's going to sleep. Maybe somebody's still going to work. Maybe, who knows?
If you're
But,
still with us, thank you very much.
no, guys, thank you very much
Yeah.
that you found the time. As I
Yes.
said, it's 11 p.m. here and we are still very fresh. Maybe we'll go to Stodoni after this to celebrate it.
Well,
But
I'll
no.
get sleep.
No, actually, really, thank you so much, guys, that you
Yes.
found the time. Thank you
Yes.
for answering all the questions. I hope that it helped everybody who is watching us or who is going to watch us. Good luck with your
Hopefully,
exams. Good luck with your new
Studies.
job. Good luck with your
Yeah.
studies in general.
you.
And contact us anytime if you want to go and have beers. No, thank you. Thank you, Marketa, also.
thank you, Daniel, and thank you.
Thank you.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I would like to also thank the staff and just of all of you for having us here. It was quite a pleasure actually. So again, thank
We
you
are
very
very
much.
happy to have you here. And have a nice day, have a nice night. It's up to you, but don't forget to contact us, follow us everywhere, and tap this big blue button to apply and become a University of Ostrava student. See you later. Bye bye.
This chair is for you for next year.
Yeah,
Exactly.
there's an empty chair. Yes. Anyways.